this episode, I'm going to be testing out a new acrylic art set. Artist quality, MYARTSCAPE. Long story how that came to me. I want to open up a few colors while I tell it, I suppose. A friend of a friend, we have a mutual friend, this person and I, wanted to be an artist. So they went and bought a huge order of art supplies on Amazon. And then, when it all came in one day, it was stolen. All the art supplies. And then the next day, this one box of paint showed up late. It wasn't in with the rest of the shipment. And it didn't get stolen. But that person took this stolen Amazon shipment as a sign that they shouldn't be an artist. The universe was telling them something. So they gave this mutual friend is an artist, so she gave him the paints and said, here, you have these, or you could give them to somebody who would use them. And she had them for quite a while, until she met me. And she's always harking on me on, should have a better quality paint. She decided to give me these paints. So MYARTSCAPE, they're a nice quality paint, I would say. I looked them up, they sure are expensive. This whole box of 12 was $140. I had those two colors out, and I got this paintbrush all dirty. I'm just going to go ahead and paint one of the cats. I haven't been doing much psychiatry on this show as much as I've been in the past. Well, part of the show, psychiatric. Shit. It's like really tight on this side here. And the reason why I haven't been talking much about psychiatric, I guess, is because things have been going good for a change. And I suppose I should talk about that even more so. But man, this paint is awesome. My paintbrush are less awesome though. It's kind of cool to bring these paints to have a second life with me. Actually getting used. Sure, my paintings are silly, but it's given me the experience of painting with actually quality paints as opposed to the dollar store paints. Those paints I was painting with the last couple episodes, those are nice too, actually. I'm going to say nice things about both these paints, because I love everything. I really like this tone of color. I got more of a selection of colors with this paint. A little bit more than the abstract colors that I've been painting with the last couple episodes. I only have those 7 colors. This one I have 12. I'll be using them all this episode, I believe. These paints are in jars these times. I'm not used to having them in jars. I'm used to having them in plastic tubes or just squirting them out. But it feels fancy. It's like having the mustard that comes in a jar as opposed to it comes in the bottle. It could be the exact same French's, just in the jar. It just seems fancier for some reason. Wasn't dumbed down for the public. I can get mustard out evenly. My bologna sandwich needs its mustard. I think that's gonna need another coat. But since I'm painting so little, I'll be able to. Alright, I took out the blue, and I took out that yellow ochre. That's a really nice yellow. I took out the cerulean blue, but there's also a phthalo blue, or phthalo. There's also a phthalo green. I want red. I'm going to go with the crimson or the vermilion. I'm going to go with the crimson. Hopefully I don't need to do... I think I'm going to have to use 2 layers of that yellow ochre. Got the plastic seal. I don't want to dirty up the paintbrush too much. How much am I even going to need? I could always grab more. But I don't really want to put it back in once it's done. Oh, that's a really nice red. I've used a lot of reds in the past, and they've been terrible with their opacity. But that was pretty good. Might have to outline these in black. What do you know? Oh, I don't even know if I'm going to need another layer of the red. Crazy. It's crazy, I tell ya. Oh, kind of like put a little bit underneath there. I guess I should say the background color was painted with the other kinds of paints, though. They're painted with the 4 colors out of the Abstract by Sennelier. I think these are just called acrylic paints. They don't have a fancy name for their tubes or anything. Just acrylic paint by MYARTSCAPE. Painting with today. Get these on Amazon. And guess what? They're awesome. Do I recommend them? I would. Would I buy them right now? I couldn't. I'd have to focus my money on things like rent and yeah, maybe a little bit of food. What am I kidding? A lot of food. Oh man, that is nice though. Whoa! Amazing! I don't know if you can see that, but I got this board handy. Got a little more handier than I did that last episode. I was using it heavy. I guess I'm just gonna go paint that cat next. I feel like I did take a little bit too much blue out. Just go right next to the wet paint, why not? Right out the bat. Maybe that might need another layer. Who knows? Couldn't hurt. Make it real deep color. That's what happens when you put two coats on. This is a nice paint. Maybe this will act as the primer coat, and I'll come back and put more blue and yellow on. I want to keep these colors for the break, but I want to take a little bit of a break in between the episodes. How would you keep your acrylics good to go in between a little bit of a setting? I think it has something to do with the wet paper towel, or maybe B, a microwave. I literally don't know. Might go dry. Am I taking a break right away? Nah. I am not. I'm gonna need to do some more painting. How much time? I'm only 15 minutes in. Gonna take out some titanium white. I don't really need much, or maybe I need a lot, I don't know. I'll just take that much, because you know, as they say, and everybody says with us so long, you could always take more out, but you can't put more in. Or wait, put it back in? That's why I wasn't saying it along. I wasn't even so sure about saying it myself. Using high-grade acrylics is awesome. I do recommend it to the fullest. Oops, that blue was still wet. And I just covered it up with more wet paint and it didn't work. So I'll go back with the dry brush. Put some more white on there. And that didn't work. Whatever. And now that I have, try to get some of that blue out. Grab a little bit of red from around the edge. Because there's no pink in this set. I'm going to have to mix my own pink for once. So I'm just going to use that crimson that was out and mix some white in with it. Ooh, it's a pretty pale pink I've made here. I don't know if I grabbed enough red, but I'm going to go with it. Not too shabby. Oops, I fucked up there. Fuck. I just realized I'm not wearing my red shirt again. It's like every other episode these days. Whoa, I was just about to go back for the eye for some reason. I have a feeling I don't even need to go over that blue. That yellow ochre, probably. And guess what? I got a black. Yes. So I guess I'm going to take a break now, go get some inspiration, and I'll be right back. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm going to be painting another layer of yellow on this cat really quick. Record speed. This feels like the glossiest painting I've ever painted so far. And it's just the high quality of paints. I just wanted to get right back into painting right away. I didn't really want to let those paints dry. Didn't want to lose my energy, but I don't really feel like I have anything to talk about. And I feel like there's almost too much dead space during the show now. But what on earth do I have to talk about? Nothing, that's what. That's why I paint. Should clean out my brushes more. I noticed there's only a few that I really gravitate to. Well, there's some over there that are some drying. It's like this one didn't get properly cleaned. It's kind of lame. I don't want to use that one right now. I think it's time to go through my brushes and get rid of A lot of them. Maybe it's time to step up my brush game too. Alright, what am I gonna do? Gonna do any more on the blue? Yeah. Just around the edges mostly. I don't think it needs too much. It did dry really good. I could have probably went with a richer pink for their noses. Before I go much further, I'm going to pull up a new color. Burnt Umber. Yep. Frickin' freckle. That's just the tiniest little scoop. Don't want to be wasting. Especially for such a small. Little dab that I'll be using it for. First one's real gooped on there, but I liked how it looked. Sweet. Black. Good old black. I'm gonna outline the suns, whatever they are, the circles. Give the cats their features. Nothing fancy about this color, it's just called black. I'm going to use a big paintbrush for a scoop and then move on to a littler brush for some detail work. First time using a fancy black, like forever. Am I just going right over wet paint? Should I have taken a break? Is it even gonna matter? That pigment is so rich with paint, or the other way around, that it just sucks up all color. It's like not just a black paint, it's a black hole paint. It's gonna be a new metal song. Black hole paint. I felt like it did pick up some blue there. Put these little wedges in their ears. For some reason I feel like I shouldn't go for their eyes right now because I did scoop some brown there. black hole cat. What an awesome paint. I'm freaking digging this. I have to even decide where the arms are now. Make one longer than the other. Just because I can now in this layer. I guess I'll go for the pupils. Why not? I'd hate to forget them later. Be like, this is the pupilless blue cat. Yeah, I think these new paints are kind of nice. I'm running low on canvases too, actually. I'm painting a lot of cats, believe it or not, as I'm painting a cat. I'm gonna have 2 walls of cats in my house pretty soon. I already have one with all the close-up kitty cats. I should have made one of them smile, but too late now. Forgot about some claws already. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah. This cat's looking aight. I'm trying to put out a lot of cats right now. I'm trying to build enough to have an art show filled with cats. This is a tiny cat painting. I'm planning to do some bigger ones. I have done some bigger ones in the past on this show. Oh my god, it almost looks like I'm done. Getting close. Oops. There's a bit of a mistake area there. The oopsie area. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? It's like I already got these black or red stars. Well, I'm going to sign off my name. Do the little GP thing. Cameras are still rolling. I gotta figure something out to do about that. So... oh, look, I forgot to do the rest of the kitty body. That's hilarious. I was so distracted by my mistakes I almost didn't finish painting the kitty body. Put in the claws now while I'm down here too. Oh, I gotta finish this right here. Put another line there for his body. Ah, mistake area though. What if I just get all the pigment out of this brush? Go for the burnt umber of their eyes. And just kind of like... go all the way nearly to the bottom. Look, now he's kind of holding a cane. Take some of that pigment out of the brown. Go for a bit of that titanium white I have left on the brush. On the palette. Yeah, clean all that brown and white off the brush. Go right for the black. No second intermission needed. Kitty catch done.